Yo, what's up? So this channel is going to be all about me giving you guys information and insights and stories for dating as a man and dealing with women in today's society because I've been through a lot of things. I've been married, I've been divorced, I've had girlfriends, I've been cheated on. I've been a cheater, I've been the guy that they cheat with. I've seen all sides, man. And I just have a lot of information for y'all. Hopefully, you can learn from my mistakes and be way ahead of me at my age. That's my goal. I want you guys to be better than me. I want the coach to, produce star players, Hall of Fame guys. That's what I'm after. So today's story is about not letting women bully you. This story just happened today. So I met a chick at a work event a couple weeks ago, and we've been texting back and forth about making plans. I don't text about her favorite color. I don't ask her anything really except plans over text. All right. So the first couple days we're texting, she stops responding. She comes back recently, maybe a couple days ago, long ass voice note talking. Oh my God, I've been so busy. I'm sorry, but if you're still interested, I'd love to go out. Just let me know when and where. I said, okay, cool. And I sent her the date and time. I said, yo, we already talked about her schedule, so I knew when she was free. I said, let's meet here on Tuesday at 6. Let me pull up her text real quick, her response. Her response was insane. And here it is. She said, you must frequent this spot since you didn't ask where I wanted to go, lol. What side of town do you stay on so we can find something halfway? I'm by this side of town. Basically, I'm on northeast and she's on northwest, right? From her to go to the spot where I picked out, it'd be like a 25-minute drive. So you can't drive an extra 12 minutes for a guy that you're supposedly interested in. That's insane. So this is day one, and bitch, you're already trying to tell me how to spend my money. That is insane. And even though she looks good, she has a kid, she's 33, but she looks good for her age, holding herself together well for a 33-year-old. But I can see why it didn't work out and why you're single at 33. Because no man with any form of self-love or self-respect is gonna deal with this for long. He's gonna smash you and keep you in a situation shit forever. Because that's what I'm gonna do, right? And I didn't respond to that text. I left her on read. Matter of fact, I turned read receipts on for her. I turned the read receipts on, and then I left her on read. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit her back in like 2 weeks and make plans again. I'm moving closer, and so I'm gonna pick a closer spot just because it's closer to me. And I'm gonna take her out, and then we're gonna do what I do, and then I'll get what I want. That's about it. And she be a situation ship. It's not going any further because you already showed me how you move. You already showed me that you're like not worthy of being a girlfriend, not worthy of being a wife. Clearly you aren't because the last guy didn't want you. He gave you a kid and didn't stay with you. So something's wrong here. Something wrong with the pussy. People only do what they can get away with, right? So she's used to men, good guys, good, kind, nice, considerate guys. She'll tell this to a guy, and he'll say, "Oh, of course, yeah, I'll drive to your side of town, and you can pick out a spot, and I'll pay, and then that way, at the end of the night, you can kiss me on the cheek, and then go home and not suck me or fuck me at all. I'll go home with a dry dick, and you can go and burn out your pussy on the fucking rose." That's what these guys do, bro. That's what she thinks she can get away with it for. I'm not the one though. I'm not going for that shit. All right, I don't care. I do what I want to do. We're going where I want to go because it's my motherfucking money. Today's women, I really don't even think it's today's women. I think women have always been like this, but I can only speak for what I deal with now in 2025. Today's women want to be the boss without paying the cost. They want all of the power without any of the responsibility. They want to be the captain of the ship, but if the ship goes down, they don't want to be at fault for it. You got that? So you need to understand that's who you're dealing with when you're dealing with these people. Like they're not like honorable people like you. They don't have like a sense of morals really. They just do whatever they want. They're kind of like kids, right? So no, don't let them bully you, bro. Usually whenever I let a girl like bully me, like before, like years ago when I was goofy, whenever I used to let a girl bully me, bro, it never turned out well for me, bro. Ever. It always ends bad. And whenever I did what I wanted, even if I didn't get to the smash or whatever, or get the experience that I wanted out of her, I still had a good time because I did it on my terms. You know, I had a good time on my terms at whatever venue we was at. Instead of going to a place she wanted to go and paying for it, right? Do not let these women bully you, bro. And you know what's absolutely batshit bonkers insane, bro? I've had a shit like this before. And what I did with her is I said, oh, okay, well, it seems like you're really adamant about, where you want to go. So how about since, you want to plan it out, you can just let me know when and where. You pick the spot, and I'll be there, and you can pay for us. And you know what happens? They never want to do it. They always get mad. They get irritated. They try to insult you, call you sassy. But you want to be the boss, you got to pay the cost. They don't want to pay the cost, bro. They want to boss you around and control you for free. It's insane, bro. You're the man. You take charge. You say when and where, and she shows up. That's how it works. If you want to be in charge, if you want the power, then you need to pay up. You need to put up the mental energy. You need to put up the money out of your wallet and make it happen. But they don't want to do that, bro. They don't want to do that. That's why a good girl is so rare, because most women are like this. A good girl, it's less than 1%. It might be point oh one these days, bro. And the more time passes and the older you get, the less good girls there are. Like at my age, 26, bro, you gotta. I would date younger just because there's less corruption. So yeah, this girl, she'll hear from me in like 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll link up at a different spot that she doesn't know is close to me still, but it's a little closer to her, and she'll just be a situationship. That's what she's gonna get, because she's shown me already in a few messages on text that she's not worth a relationship. Most women are not worth a relationship. Most women are side piece forever material, and that's fine. That's all right. That leaves more room for you to find the one. If you want one, I don't really know if I even want one at this point, but one of the worst mistakes you can make in dating and relationships is taking a forever side chick serious, taking a whoop de whoop serious, wifing up a hoe, a girl that has a bunch of male friends. You don't want to do that. I've done it before. It always ends bad. All right. So this is an example. A girl like this that tries to lead you but doesn't want to take on a leadership role when you give it to her, side piece forever. Forever, bro. I would even upgrade her, because I'm telling you, at 33, most people are locked into personality and they don't change. So until she's tired of getting fucked on and nutted in, I'll just keep her as that. And when she's tired, I'm moving to the next. That's really what it is. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.